Honestly, we're gonna have to stream something.
Hmm?
We should stream.
We'll have to do it when we come back.
Yeah.
What's up, YouTube? It's Naj and Reina back with another
Drinking things.
little drinking thing.
Because we're drinking coffee. Because it's 10:35 in the morning. This is a first timer.
Hmm?
It's a first timer.
Mm-hmm. Yep. See, this is where the name makes sense. This is
It
where it
always
applies.
makes sense.
It's where it applies. Is what I'm trying to say. So as y'all may or may not know, we were just streaming. We were just live. Like
5 hours ago.
yeah, like
No, not 5.
7
but like
hours ago.
7 hours ago. We went to sleep at
8
like 3 o'clock in the morning.
And today is the day
For victim impact statements.
Yes.
For Darrell Brooks.
Yes.
So guys, let's just get to it. So a lot of you guys are going to be watching the live streaming today or coming back to watch recaps. We just want to make sure that we're in with it for you guys. Oddly enough, we were not expecting to do any lives during the day, but I'm tested positive for the flu. So I'm sick and I can't be at work because I'm contagious. And so I'm here, so which is great. Well, it's not great that I have the flu, but anywho. So yes, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started with one of the first clips that came out this morning, early this morning, about the fact that Darrell Brooks referred to himself by his name for the first time. So yeah, I mean, but before we do that, let's make sure we keep the lights on by giving some time to our sponsors. If you could just move our camera a little bit over to our sponsor so they can see. Voila. What's this? That's what tissue goes on. Turn it this way a little bit. No, the other direction. There you go.
Yes. So BBP Subs, built by Plant Supplements. You want to tell them a little bit what's over there, baby?
Yes. I don't know if they can see it, but here is our vegan protein, vanilla ice cream, our vegan chocolate frosty. We have a pre-workout BBP, multivitamins. We have creatine, everything you could possibly ever need. Okay, so while the live with Darrell Brooks is on break, we are ready for our live, and we're gonna try to hurry up and get some information in because they're on a quick recess, I believe.
Yes. So let's hop right into it.
Let's hop right into it.
Hold on 1 second. Let me just double check to make sure ain't nothing happening over here. What's up, Madison? What's up, Katie? Is that how you say it, Katie?
Yeah, Katie.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well,
Ben D. All right, it's just move me over so I can close. And
State of Wisconsin versus Darrell E. Brooks, case number 21 CF 1848. May I have the appearances, please?
Good morning, Judge Sue Upper, Leslie Basie, and Zach Wichow appearing for the state.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. Appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Darrell Brooks Jr. I'm here for this matter by special.
well, that was fast.
You're Darrell Brooks Jr.
You're who?
Since when?
I object. I do not consent to go by that name. Excuse me. Let's run that back one more time.
CF 1848. May I have the appearances, please?
Good morning, Judge Sue Upper, Leslie Basie, and Zach Wichow appearing for the state.
Thank you. Good morning, sir. Appearance, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Darrell Brooks Jr. I'm here for this matter by special appearance. It is not my intention to bring any controversy to you, Your Honor, or your court today. I'm wondering how I may settle this matter. Is there anyone here in the court that can give me a rendering of the account?
I noticed Bible is back today. Now that he's going back on to sentencing, and he wants some sympathy again, utilizing the good Lord and Savior as his crutch.
It's like that young little Sav, what they call it, the Sav. that ain't work for me. So I'm gonna roll back. I think I'm gonna be Darrell Brooks today.
Oh, the sovereign, like
The LaSalle.
sovereignty did not work. So I'll go with just being a regular
LaSalle.
menace to society citizen.
The LaSalle plan they gave me it wasn't it. So I'm gonna go on back and I think I'm gonna be little Darrell today.
Wow. So let's get back to it.
Please, if it
Mr. Brooks,
pleases
your
Your Honor.
appearances noted. The court will not be responding to that last question. We are here today to start the sentencing hearing.
She is done with his ass.
This, of course, following your conviction on all counts, following the jury trial that concluded in late October. I will acknowledge, sir, there are a number of documents you filed today. One is a motion for stay pending appeal. There are 2 ICFs that came in as well, both addressed to me. One related to court costs and fees, requesting a copy of the record at the court's expense. And then the other one also requesting a certified copy of the record, written and recorded, statement that you're waiving all fees and court costs, and that you would be appearing by special appearance. The court's not going to take these up initially, sir. In order for a court to consider a motion for stay pending appeal, the matter must be finally adjudicated, including the signing of a judgment of conviction. Once that is done, I will schedule the motion for stay pending appeal accordingly. That way the state can also have proper notice of that and be prepared to address that with the court. In terms of your request to waive costs and fees, I will interpret your written ICFs as a request that at sentencing I waive costs associated with these convictions to the extent that is allowable under the law. As far as the record is concerned, this court is not the custodian. As far as anything in the written record or the file, the clerk of court is the custodian. As far as the official transcripts of the proceedings, those will need to be prepared, and there are costs associated with that, and there is a form that you or a lawyer acting on your behalf would need to file in order for this court to consider
He's
that.
acting on his own behalf, isn't
So
he?
I'll take all of that under advisement, but will not be addressing that specifically other than what I have just noted. The other thing I want to take up preliminarily before I hear from individuals.
Yo, I'm telling you, Jennifer Doro is done with the games. She's like, your time is done. No, I'm not answering none of your damn questions.
Like you had your fun.
I want to bring any controversy to your courtroom. Bitch, you already did that. Like, you're like a good 5-6 months late. What are you talking about? You already did that. You already acted a damn fool. Let's go through these comments real quick because I'm seeing all types of craziness. Madison, surprised to see y'all. Thought I had to wait to hear your reactions to his madness. Already he's been laughing at victims then, right after praying. He's a mess.
Wow.
The live coverage all of a sudden stopped. Do y'all know if something happened at the courthouse? And I believe they were on break. But then our good friend Bindi said that there may have been a bomb threat. What's up, Winston?
What's up?
Rosebud. Hey, girl, I haven't seen you in a minute. Rumor has it the court was threatened and they are in the process of beefing up security. Threat came in through dispatch.
Wow.
Babe, can you finish reading the comments for me real quick while I look that up?
That is crazy. Let's see what else we got up in here. Okay. Crazy because if he kept his lawyer, he'd probably be sentenced to a mental hospital. I'm so glad he fucked himself so he cannot. Oh, so he can rot in prison. That's Madison. Rosebud says he actually once did a bomb threat himself in a hotel in Reno.
I think that was his dad, actually.
Oh, I think it was years ago. Wow.
That was like the first Darrell Brooks. They both are fuck ups. Sorry.
Winston says, this is not what I call good trouble. And then Rosebud says, can you imagine the fear the victims are experiencing with this threat? Who would do that? Yeah, I don't know.
Wow.
Dang. See, I told you he wasn't going to be he went from 30 people talking for him down to what? 2 people? The greatest thing that can happen today is if the people he asked to speak for him.
That's what we said last night, girl.
Against him.
That is what we said last night.
Yep. What's up, Jackie?
Hey, Jackie. Hi.
Wow. Lori says, I know we want to hurt this man for real, but the last thing these victims attending this court is to be a part of. Yeah.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't know if the threat is to this man or through to him or to the victims, because there's actually a lot of people, unfortunately, who still thinks for some reason he's not what he is, which does not make any sense to me.
Probably including the person that is disliked, whoever that was. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, they say it down to 2. I'm really interested. That's what I'm most, unfortunately, most interested to hear is the 2 people that's supposed to speak, what they have to say. And I guess you said that they're speaking on their character or something like that?
Yes, usually character or impact statements, or like who he's been to them, the impacts of what his time will mean to people and all this other stuff. So, like, that's usually what it's about. But I mean, like, it's probably good for everyone. Okay, what else do we have? Oh, that.
That's about where we at. Everybody, appreciate you coming in. Make sure that you tap the like button. Make sure that if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, turn those notifications on. We're going to be covering all of these statements for the most part. We'll be back live later on this evening. And then I know tomorrow we got some more going over, probably the other day as well. So make sure that you are subscribed if you're not. And hit that like button for us. Appreciate
All right, cool. We got another video up. I was trying to see if I could find anything with what we were talking about, these bomb threats. I don't know for sure if that's even going to happen. Kathy, how was surgery, girl? I hope you're okay. We missed you. We mentioned you last night, girl.
Yeah.
We hope you're okay. All right, let's get back to this next one. Bloop. Now, this one is going to be, he's being confronted for using the Bible. He's been confronted for using the Bible as a prop, which we just brought up. So let's get to it. Summer, hey, girl.
What's up, Summer?
Look, our mods are in.
What's up?
Let's go. Are you even reading anything, stupid?
Thank the court for this opportunity. I am Bill Mitchell, formerly known as Victim ZZ. To you, Mr. Brooks, I'm charge 52. On November 21st, 2021, I was...
Holy shit. He just came in hard as hell. To you, Mr. Brooks, I am charged 52. You know, he got charged 76 times. Like, I'm charged 52 to you.
Damn.
Come through, sir.
I am Bill Mitchell, formerly known as Victim ZZ. To you, Mr. Brooks, I'm charge 52. On November 21st, 2021, I was marching with the Catholic community of Waukesha and the Waukesha Christmas Parade. I was walking in the back, and I noticed our banner was flying up because of the wind. So I went up to hold down the middle with so people could read it. I was joined by a priest who helped hold it down. We walked almost the entire joyful parade route when something caught my attention. I turned around and saw a headlight. And then I was hit. I didn't see the driver, and I didn't see the type of vehicle. I flew over the hood and ended up on the ground with 8 broken ribs, bruised lung, fractured hand, finger, and my face was slashed open in several places, required stitches. Strangers and friends came to my aid as I lay bleeding in the street. I spent 3 nights in an ICU. Recovery was slow. My hand still has painful cramps that freeze in my fingers. But I know I was lucky. Others had a lot worse injuries, and 6 died. The impact on my family was great. My wife was home recuperating from surgery when she received the call I was hurt badly and on the way to a hospital trauma center. Not able to drive yet, she had to wait for my son and his fiancée to pick her up and drive her to Oconomowoc. And after I was released, she had to do a 180 from patient to be my nurse and help me in even the most basic tasks. The stress had slowed her recovery. The continuing pain was a major factor on me giving up a part-time job I enjoyed. We had to rely on family and friends for transportation to doctors for follow-up care for months. Neighbors pitched in to do my yard work and snow removal. Youth from the neighborhood decorated the inside of our house for Christmas. This crime had a ripple effect throughout the community. I do want to take this opportunity to thank all of you for your diligence and sacrifice to be here. I tell people I was blessed because I didn't see the carnage that night. I just saw people helping me.
Wow.
But the jury and all of you had to watch the entire awful scene on videos and hear detailed reports of what happened. I'm sure that's going to stay with all of you. I wanted to thank the judge for her patience and knowledge, the police, Detective Casey, for their thorough investigation and quick arrest, the prosecution for presenting such a strong case. A special thank you to Jen Dunn, Carrie, and the entire victims assistance team that informed, comforted, and listened to the many people impacted by this tragic event. Finally, I can't bring myself to thank the defendant, but the response to the evil act he did shined a spotlight on how strong, supportive, and loving community we live in. Many people and organizations stepped up to help me. Family, friends, neighbors, co-workers, first responders, Aurora, doctors, nurses, my church family, the Catholic community of Waukesha, Knights of Columbus, AOH, United for Waukesha Community Fund, Catholic Charities, and so many strangers offered support and prayers. The vast majority of people are good.
Now get on to this man.
That said, then there is Mr. Brooks.
All right.
He is a unique individual who
smart.
can have a clear conscience.
Darrell, what you doing, Darrell?
Is he praying to Satan?
I think he's finally realized that there's cameras watching, so he's trying to, play his role, basically.
I think he's praying to Satan.
He realized that there's cameras going, and he's like, okay, well, let me just do what I can do. All right, I got to be Darrell Brooks today. My sovereign talk ain't popping. I can't interrupt him. I can't say my grounds or objection. I'm going to just do my role and let them see me at being a good citizen, quote unquote. I don't know what this fool doing. From what they're saying, I was just about to say what Summer just said. They're saying like he been rolling his out. Actually, we saw.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah,
we were watching the lives. We saw this fudge knucker do that.
Somebody else said he was laughing.
Oh, that's old. Sorry. Rose, was that Rose that said that? Where did Rose comments go? I'm getting Rose mixed up with another person. Rosebud, Crazy, Winston. I don't know where it went. Lori has a rose in her picture. That's what got me confused. Okay, it was him laughing and rolling his eyes are the damn worst. As a mama, I want to slap him down. T. Taylor, baby. I don't know why that makes you laugh every time. Him rolling his eyes at one victim and then patting his heart the next. Brooks has no remorse. Of course he doesn't. Because he's a freaking monkey moose. Why don't they cut his nails? Just saying. I agreed. What do you guys mean about a Zoom call? What Zoom call? Hey, y'all from Atlanta. Cindy, welcome back. I think I saw LaToya's comment saying, like, we're dedicated because we were just here last night.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know where your comment went, LaToya, but I saw it somewhere, and there you are. Y'all is dedicated. I love it. I swear we all just went to bed after y'all's last live. I swear. All right, let's get back to this crazy freak of nature.
After running over kids like speed bumps and killing 6 people. That said, then there is Mr. Brooks.
Go in.
He is a unique individual who can have a clear conscience after running over kids like speed bumps and killing 6 people. I would suggest someone without a conscience. He doesn't ask for forgiveness. He doesn't admit to doing anything wrong. It is never his fault. When he slapped a woman, it was her fault because she made him mad. I believe if he made it home that night with the red SUV, he would have told his mom the damage wasn't his fault. He was in a hurry and people didn't get out of his way. Some crazy, old, fat, gray-haired guy body slammed his hood.
Wow.
I didn't watch all the trial, but the parts I saw showed Mr. Brooks had a lack of empathy for his victims or remorse for his actions. The only regrets he seemed to have is that he was caught in the impact on his own life. Free, he would probably not drive through another parade, but chances are someone so self-centered as Mr. Brooks will hurt other people again.
Yep.
The only life he seems to value is his own. I don't believe that Mr. Brooks will think about me or any of his victims ever. The feeling is mutual. I really don't think much about him now, but when the prison door closes on this felon, I won't think about him again. I do hope Mr. Brooks will use the Bible for more than a courtroom prop. He may want to start with the basics that I know his family had taught him, thou shalt not kill. I do hope Mr. Brooks will use the Bible for more than a courtroom prop.
Yeah.
He may want to start with the basics that I know his family had taught him, thou shalt not kill. But then you might want to read Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. Your Honor, I hope you give him the time to read and study the Bible. Mr. Brooks did everything he could to try to make the trial a circus. It is not a circus. It's not even about Mr. Brooks. Today, the court will hear what the trial is about, the victims. And as former victim ZZ, I would ask the court for a sentence that keeps the defendant, Darrell E. Brooks Jr., away from society forever. Thank you.
You just clap.
This little bitch just clapped.
This fool.
She make it clap, clap, clap. You are such a freaking weird,
He decided
nasty.
it's a good idea to clap after that. Like, that can be insinuated like so many different ways. Like, I don't know. I don't even think that's needs to be touched on how crazy it is. Like, he started off with one of these, and then he did this little gesture like he was like giggling on the inside. You know, you can't really see his face with the mask on. And then at the end, you clap like, no, literally. And then he was shaking his head as if like, it seems as if he's really convinced himself that everybody else is wrong. Everybody has a story wrong except for him. And then y'all not listening to me.
But
Like,
what
that's how
I
it's
don't
coming
get
off.
is this. Like, let's just say, his fake lying excuse as to why we're in this situation was legitimate. Let's say it really wasn't his fault. He didn't mean to. He was honking. The brakes didn't work. And then he just got scared at the end and just ran because he didn't know what else to do, because he just was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. You would still be like, I can't believe that I had a hand in killing 6 people. And I mean,
He was the hand.
I can't believe, well, I'm saying if you go off of his lies that he felt like it was out of his control, he was trying to stop it, his car malfunction, all these lies, they're all lies. But even still, his behavior still doesn't make sense even with those lies.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not, so that's not the case. Like, you don't believe your lies. You're such an indignant, ignorant, narcissistic, self-centered piece of shit that you can't even respect that and take an ounce of accountability in any way, shape, or form. And that's why I hope this judge puts him underneath the jail and in Gen Pop where he can get exactly what the fuck he deserves. Bastard.
It's interesting. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Clout the sins. It's wild.
I'm just like, are you reading these for me, baby, please? Because can you go through this? I'm about to pull up this last one and then we're gonna have to get off.
This is crazy. Let's see. Let me scroll up.
It is crazy. I'm just like, you weird little fucker.
Yeah. Lori says, just subscribed. Appreciate it, Lori. Welcome. Damn, love y'all. P.S. Not a rose, my business logo. Oh, okay. It's a flame in a wine glass.
Oh, a flame.
Nice.
Okay, girl. Sipping that
So,
heat.
what's your business? You sell wine? What you got?
Mhm.
um,
Yeah, if you sell wine and reactions.
mhm.
Drinking things.
The statements so far are on point and very direct. This closure for the speakers, in my opinion.
I wish they were like the Parkland people that were like, "You're a piece of shit, garbage monster." I want those. I know everyone can give their statements the way they should though. So let me not like. I'm not like looking for a show drama, but I do want. I just hope that they can get it out. I wonder if they were what they were for. What's that? He's so weird by Winston.
Uh, Winston said he's so weird. It's really inappropriate and makes zero sense. Um, he said exactly, Naj. I think I'm behind a little bit.
That's okay.
He's deflecting by his body language, says Kathy. Yeah. Um, the only word I have to describe him is disgusting from start to finish. Everybody that's hopping in, we greatly appreciate you all coming in. Please make sure to hit the like button so this can go out to more people that want to actually cover the or want us to cover the case and be able to talk about this topic. And make sure that you are subscribed if you're not, and turn notifications on.
Poor baby.
Summer said, "Sorry, I'm at work, guys, so I'll be in and out." No worries at all, Summer.
We're at work too, so we're gonna be in and out.
Right. I literally have a call with a client in like 58 minutes. Let's see. He feels like he was wronged. He probably already he's probably already someone's girlfriend.
I hope so.
Kathy says, "Reina, I'll second everything you said."
What did I say? I forgot what I said. Jazz. Miss T. Taylor baby. Evil, just evil. You were right about that, girl. Let's see.
Jazz, hi guys from the UK. I saw the first testimony given, and I'm not ashamed to say I cried when I heard from Jackson Sparks' mom. I'm a parent and a granddad to a lad the same age. Wow, keep it going. Thanks for coming through, Jazz. Make sure y'all tap the subscribe button if you are not subscribed.
Summer, only 2 people supposedly are going to speak for him.
Yeah.
All right. You ready? Let's get this going. So I'm trying to find some short ones. And I have some short ones.
Birthing.
Ready?
Hold on. Let me make sure we got through those comments real quick. Thanks, Winston. I like the show. Please keep making content. Feel free to subscribe, like, comment. Let us know that you're here. Notify. We're going to be doing some more lives today, later on in the day. So make sure you guys are giving us some something to work with. We want to make sure we're talking to quite a few people. Summer, 31 in the chat, only 7 likes. Come on, chat. It's easy. Smash the like.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Summer.
Appreciate it. Drink and think. I'm loving it. Let's go. Did you say this one already? He has never taken accountability for anything he's done in his life. Remember when he tried to blame the girl for lying about her age? Come on. Exactly. He feels like he was wrong. Oh, like you said, he's probably somebody's girlfriend. All right, y'all. Let's get to it.
Hey, swinging, throwing punches. He like, you shouldn't move out the way. You see my hand right here. That's his whole mindset.
Yep. Oh, and don't forget, guys, like, because of you guys loving our content and what we've been doing, we have now become a monetized show. Woo! I don't even know what that means. Monetized show. All right, point is, if you want to super chat us, you certainly can. If you want to join our Patreon, you can, and so on and so forth. Now, I'm just going to put a little information right there just for you to have it. So definitely smash the like button, subscribe to us, let us know that you're here, and let's get back to it. This one is a victim statement.
Good morning. I'm addressing the court. Is the microphone on? Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm addressing the court, but I also want to direct my comments to Darrell Brooks Jr.
Oh, look at
Addressing
Mama's
the court.
face.
Is the microphone on? Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm addressing the court, but I also want to direct my comments to Darrell Brooks Jr.
Ooh.
My name is Lori Locken. I was walking with the Catholic community of Waukesha, my church family. We were celebrating the joy of the season in preparation for the birth of Jesus when you made your decision to drive through the parade route. It truly amazes me that you deny your accountability for the damage and hurt that you have willfully caused. In the years ahead, I urge you to carefully consider the sorrow and grief of the Waukesha community and the world at large. Ponder the loss of lives within our families, the physical and emotional injuries that may never heal, and the sense of personal safety that you robbed from us. As for me, you never gave me a chance. I turned around and it was only seconds before you hit me square on. I clearly remember feeling the impact.
Wow.
The searing pain of that blow is as clear to me today as it was
Too much, babe.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know it was go back 30 seconds.
I clearly remember feeling you never gave me a chance. I turned around and it was only seconds before you hit me square on. I clearly remember feeling the impact.
This fool,
Screenshot that.
he would definitely be on several. This is crazy.
Make us bigger though, because I need my face in this. Oh, that's okay. That's good
This
enough.
is crazy. This is wild as ever. Like, he is literally, he's acting as if like they're bothering him.
He's like, okay, I hit you, and so you here. You alive.
He
You made
acting
it.
like they're annoying him, as if like, like he's literally bothered by the words they're saying. Like, are you done? Is this over? Like, what are you talking about? Okay, like he's literally acting as if he's irritated.
She's better than me, because if he made that face while I was talking, I would have thrown something.
This is
I would have thrown something.
This is absurd. Like, the fact that you have that much balls to make that type of face in court where everybody's watching. It's like, not only do you not give zero fucks about what you
What an
did,
animal.
like, you're literally acting as if they're like being an inconvenience to your time. As if like I really got to sit here and listen to what I did to you a year ago.
I cannot
Like,
believe
it's
his
crazy.
face. Look at this face. You freaking dog.
And here's the other thing. It's not even like, you know how you stop on a specific like type of point in the video where you just going through like an emotion or whatever,
Yeah.
they catch you looking weird.
He held
that
it.
was his actual reaction. Like, that was his actual emotion. Like, he was trying to communicate that facial expression.
Yeah, that was a purposeful, bitch, I'm not listening to you. Like, are you crazy?
That is wild. Go ahead, babe.
Okay.
The searing pain of that blow is as clear to me today as it was a year ago. Since then, I'm healing as best as I can from the physical injuries. But you took away my peace and my trust,
Oh,
something that I will never regain.
oh.
My prayer for you is that you will find your salvation in the midst of this evil. I hope that you will repent for the heartache you have caused so many.
Now he back reading the Bible?
I too pray that your own personal wounds that you have sustained through your life, which has created so many demons in you, will be healed through this action. Thank you.
it just keeps getting worse and worse. Like, I honestly
He did
didn't
something else.
expect.
I missed it. I was
He was
shocked.
giggling like a fucking goofball.
Demons in you will be healed through this action. Thank you.
Wow. I did not see that. This fool really just like that type of reaction shows that nothing that she said touched him in any sort of way. It was literally he was literally just waiting for her to be done talking. He's relieved that she's done talking now. That is crazy.
It's wild. Like, I can't take it. Hold on, before we go that though, we got a super chat.
PR super chat.
Rosebud.
Thank you so much.
I love Rosebud. Love your channel and love you both. Looking forward to many more streams from y'all. I can say I've been here from the beginning. Congrats.
Yes,
you sure
you
have,
have.
Rosebud.
You definitely have.
Rosebud is one of our originals.
Yes, she
Remember
is.
we talked about we're gonna have our day ones?
Yeah.
We got
yeah.
our day one. We will always remember our day ones.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That is so cool. Thank you so much, Rosebud. It means a
Rosebud.
lot to us.
Rosebud set the PR. You know, we are into weightlifting training, and PR stands for personal record. So whenever you hit a number you haven't reached yet, that's basically hitting the PR, and that's the PR for the channel, $19.99. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you so much. That is so sweet of you, and we're grateful. Oh, come on, Sherry or Shari. He is the devil walking, talking, and sitting. And he acts like everyone is inconveniencing him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's literally as if, like, he's bothered the fact that he has to sit here and listen to these individuals that he hit and family members that he killed their family. And he's literally bothered by the fact he has to listen to these fools. And that's in his mind. Not like my words, but like that's how he's reacting to it. I gotta sit here and listen through all this that y'all talking about. Just because, okay, I hit you, you still alive. Like, that's the energy he giving off.
For real. For real. Just disgusting behavior. The laughing at the end, like you can't believe she had the nerve to say how she feels about being hit by your stupid ass. You hit her with a fucking car. You got mad that she's going to check you on it? Like, and she's going to say how you impacted her? Like, you really deserve everything that's coming to you. There's no mercy you deserve. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Like, see, like, and this is the other thing. It's like, to some extent, although he acted a damn fool throughout the whole court case and everything, today will be the day where you can somewhat show like some sort of like humanity or something. Like,
at least
act
fake
as if
it.
you're human, right? He's still, to this point, all the weeks have went by, the months, the year plus, and he's still, in the last moment before you sentence, like, you're still showing absolutely not only no remorse, but like you don't care about anything. Like, now nothing. It's literally as if it's just like, why do I have to be here? Like, I couldn't just stay where I was at and then just like listen. Can y'all put me in another room? Like, it's literally as if he's so bothered. If he had headphones, he'll probably put them on right now.
For real. Guys, thanks for letting us know that the lives are back on for Law and Crime. So I'm going to go ahead and just pull that up for some time. We cannot stay for the whole thing, but you can watch it with us for at least the next 20-some minutes or something like that. And then we'll have to sign off. But yes, absolutely wild. At least he could do is make eye contact and still hate. I still hate Nicholas Cruz, but he at least looked at the victims and victims' parents. I hate Darrell Brooks.
Miss song.
I got you. Prince, what's up, Prince Jedi? While trial is on break, I thought I would come say hi. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, my gosh. It's just so much craziness. I love the love in the comments. You guys always take care of each other. Elcar, what's up? Remember I said DB's daddy called a bomb threat into the Nugget Casino, and now today the court was allegedly cleared from a bomb threat that 911 received. Coincidence? I think not. Kathy, I shouted you out when I saw you back, and I think you missed it. Glad you're getting better. Yes, you sure did. Everybody was thinking about you, Kathy. All right, let's get to it, guys, and get on to this live. Are they letting it? There we go.
Madam Clerk, do you have the, All right, thank you. Shortly before 10 a.m., there was an abrupt stop to the proceedings when I was asked by the sheriff to meet with him, and I was advised at that time that their communication center had received a threat to the courthouse. As everyone is well aware, it's now 11:14 a.m. The sheriff has assured me that this building is quite safe. Very secure were his words, and that he has taken all reasonable measures to secure the courthouse. At this time, I am not going to stop these proceedings. We will continue.
Good.
And I will rely on the sheriff's department and law enforcement personnel to advise if anything changes.
Objection.
I apologize for the abrupt disruption previously, but I'm confident that we can go forward at this time. I know when we took that break, right before that, Jen Dunn had been reading a statement from one of the juvenile victims, and there was a picture that was referenced. I would like to make a request for that picture to be made part of the record.
Thank you, Judge. We had anticipated that as well. We're prepared to display that at this time on the monitor.
And then will that be filed?
Yes, I can file that.
All right, go ahead.
So again, this is the note and drawing by victim KKK.
Can you tell me the age of KKK?
Oh, Dito.
Thank you very much. Were you completed with that statement, Ms. Dunn?
I am completed with victim KKK's statement, and you can now see the drawing that was made by that victim on the bottom of his statement.
Thank you very much.
Next, I do have the statement of the mother of victim KKK and LLL to read for the court. I am not sure how or where to begin to try and put into words how November 21st of 2021 has impacted my life or my family's life. That was a night that I pray I could forget, say it has not broken me, say that I am stronger than a single moment, and move beyond as if it never happened. But unfortunately, as much as I try, this is something that haunts me daily. Our lives forever changed that evening. Mr. Brooks took an evening that was supposed to be filled with excitement, love, and holiday spirit and turned it into a real-life nightmare. November 21st of 2021, I witnessed the most horrific event I could ever have imagined leaving my house that evening. My children at the time of the parade were 11, victim LLL, 9, victim KKK, and 6, innocent, full of life, love, compassion, and excitement for the holidays. That evening, Mr. Brooks stripped this from my children, leaving them physically hurt, scared, angry, confused, traumatized, and forever changed with the visions of what happened that night. I saw absolute fear and pain in my children's eyes they should never have had to experience in their entire life. I saw my daughter, victim LLL, lying in the road crying and yelling, "Who would do that?"
Wow.
I saw my son, victim KKK, flipped on his back, crying in pain, not being able to move or feel his legs. I remember knowing we weren't safe and needing to leave, telling my children to run as fast as they could, and
Uh-oh. Luckily, that's not us this time.
or back to danger. I remember seeing parents laying on top of their children in fear and trying to protect them the best they could from what was happening. I remember sitting at every stoplight while driving my children to the hospital, trembling to the point the car was shaking. In complete fear, every car pulling up beside me was the person who hit my children. Yes, Mr. Brooks, I remember. I watched my son not be able to sit alone in a room for weeks. I watched my children not be able to sit still without being anxious and fidgeting for months. I watched my children wake up with nightmares to this day. I saw gut-wrenching guilt on my husband's face for feeling like he didn't protect his family. And to this day, I feel anger and hatred more than I realized I ever could for a person I have never even met. But aside from all of that, I am thankful. Thankful that by some miracle, my family and I walked away that evening. Although I could not attend most of the trial in person, I did view either via Zoom or on TV. I viewed everything from the pre-trial, jury selection, and trial itself, and I am disgusted that a grown man could act the way Mr. Brooks acted.
Don't hold your chest down, bitch!
Mr. Brooks
Sorry.
claims he was raised a Christian and his mother raised him better than he was acting at the beginning of the trial. But Mr. Brooks continued to be rude, selfish, and disrespectful, from sleeping during court, endless interruptions and outbursts, rude comments, facial expressions, and lack of remorse for his actions and how he was treating everyone in court, from the prosecutors, victims, witnesses, and judge herself.
What a fake.
I never thought Mr. Brooks could make myself or my family feel victimized all over again, but he did. I keep remembering how Mr. Brooks was upset the detective in the investigation asked to speak to one of his children. I asked myself, it's not okay to speak to his child, but it's okay to intentionally hit 2 of my children and drive away? That's okay? Why my children? Why any children? How could someone do this? How could someone have no compassion for the victims, the families? We deserve answers. Our children deserve answers, true and honest answers. Never once did I see true remorse for anyone but himself or his family during the trial. Mr. Brooks also stated something along the lines of, anyone who knows him or spends enough time with him knows he would never do something like that. But Mr. Brooks, you absolutely did. Mr. Brooks hit my children and so many more people and never once stopped. Not only did he kill, injure, and traumatize so many that night, he decided to victimize everyone again by forcing them to not only testify as to what happened because he felt compelled to plead not guilty, but he also forced these victims and family members, including my husband, to face the monster that did this and answer the questions he felt the need to ask. How can someone face each person on the stand, knowing what was done that night, question them as if they were the ones on trial when all of the victims and witnesses were doing that night were creating memories? Unfortunately, memories were created, but not the memories I planned to have with my children. Instead, the fear I have seeing a maroon SUV driving towards myself or my family is now paralyzing.
Wow.
Seeing a vehicle drive too fast down any street makes me physically sick to my stomach. My children panic at the sight of an emergency vehicle. Seeing people run and yell unexpectedly, even if just for fun, makes my heart drop, and my mind brings me back to the night of the parade, hearing the screams, yells for help, and cries from that night will haunt me until the day I die. Those are the memories I have from the night. The only good that has come from this is Mr. Brooks will never be able to hurt another person outside of prison ever again. The guilty verdict and hopefully life plus sentence will protect anyone that may have been hurt by Mr. Brooks in the future, and that I can be thankful for. Please, on behalf of myself and my family, we ask Mr. Brooks to be sentenced to the fullest extent. Mother of victim KKK and LLL.
Wow.
Next to speak will be victim S.
She's
What?
saying something?
Yeah, he is.
I'm taking some notes, and I was wondering, it was a little confliction there. Is victim KKK 8 or 9?
Are you fucking serious right now?
I can't answer that, sir, but that was a written statement read from the mother of victim KKK.
I apologize. I was just taking notes.
Why would that matter?
Right, go ahead.
Wait, when did he take a note?
He didn't take not one
My
goddamn
name's
note.
Kelly Grebo, and I was walking in the Christmas parade with my daughter, Adelia, on the 21st. I'm not one for public speaking, obviously. I'm very nervous. But I was given a chance to be the voice for my daughter, and that is what fueled me to stand here today. Now I can only tell you our story, but I believe the tragic events of that day have affected many of us in a similar manner. I can honestly say I have never felt the hatred I do for one person like I do this man. The very man that drove his vehicle into my 9-year-old baby girl, who was excitedly walking in the Christmas parade. She was so excited to dress up that day as Cindy Lou Who. We spent weeks figuring out her costume, and picking her hairstyle. She was excited to have her hair and makeup done. and to help spread holiday cheer, to see her friends and her family that were there to be spectators at the parade that became witnesses to this horrible act themselves. So many lives were changed that day. Although many of us, for the most part, have healed physically, emotionally, many of us have been scarred. I have questioned whether those emotional scars will ever truly go away, remembering the roller coaster of emotions that day. And after being struck myself, lying on the ground and seeing the tires pass directly in front of my face and just waiting for the pain to begin. Being filled with absolute fear of not knowing where my daughter Adelia was or if she was okay, then running only to find her the way I did, the way so many of us found our loved ones that day.
Wow.
Lying helpless on the cold, hard ground. My knees buckled the minute I got to her. Seeing my child... Sorry.
It's okay, baby. Oh.
Seeing my child that this so-called sorry excuse for a man ran a 3,000-pound SUV into her tiny little body. There are so many times when I close my eyes, I still see my baby girl laying in the street helpless, not moving, just staring in complete shock, not even recognizing her own grandparents when they came to her side. Seeing that look in her eyes will forever be embedded in my mind. As a parent, we are supposed to be able to protect our children, and that day many of us were reminded of the ugly in this world, that no matter what we do, there will always be monsters like Darrell Brooks that are lurking around corners, just waiting for a chance to play those parts in our nightmares. Yet even after causing this much pain and destruction, he wasn't even happy with that. He didn't stop there. He took it upon himself to be his own representation, knowing full well he would be given the chance to question us as victims and rip open the wounds once again and show no remorse.
This is a good statement.
I can tell you, sitting on the stand that day, reliving the horrific events, having him look in my direction brought up so many memories and emotions of that night. Hearing his voice made me cringe with disgust and anger. He changed our Adelia that day. He stole her innocent, happy look on life and replaced it with fear and hate that no child at the now age of 10 should ever feel. Although those feelings are warranted, she was forced that day to see the ugly in this world also. And her joyous outlook on the holiday season was stolen. I'm not sure if she will ever again attend another parade, let alone a Christmas parade. I don't know when the unexplained loud noises will ever not take me back to that day and make me jump, make my heart rate increase. However, I do know every day is a new chance. We have to take back our lives and give this man no more than he has already taken. We are now stronger than we ever imagined we would have to be as a family and as a community, and that he cannot have. He does not deserve that. What Darrell Brooks does, however, deserve is to be sentenced to the maximum time allotted for each one of his horrific convictions, as he has given us as a community a life sentence of these memories.
Okay, baby.
Thank you.
Good job, girl.
Thank
Good
you.
job, baby. That is so crazy. This motherfucker keeps doing it.
What he doing?
What is he doing? He just did this.
Wow.
I'm sorry for yelling. That was...
Madam Clerk, we need a display, please. Thank you.
Wow. She's like, I'm looking at everything you're doing. You trifling piece of shit. Sorry. Mikey's comment is too much. Oh, God. Yeah, I want to give her a big hug, too. I want to give her a big hug because that took a lot out of her. People are not good at public speaking, and then she just speak on something so traumatic and horrible. Good for her. I mean, that type of shit's heroic. Like, we need to hear those things. The judge needs to hear that. That little bitch needs to hear it too. But So she's a beast. She's a hero for that. Good for her. But this man is such a piece of shit. I cannot even believe him.
Pause real quick.
We can't pause. It's live. Well, we can pause it, but it's live. I just don't want to miss nothing.
You're not gonna miss anything, babe.
Oh, I got you.
So, well, first off, so her child is still alive.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
The only child that passed was Jackson Sparks.
Okay. Wow. That's what I was hoping to hear the most. I was like, is he still here? Because she said something as if like if we are going to go to another Christmas party, but like, how can you sit there and listen to all of those statements, like everything that she just said? Like, I don't care if you are intentionally trying to do something to a person. Like, none of that goes into your mind and make you react in any sort of way that you feel like just bad for her, for just having to deal with that and her 9-year-old child. And then it's on top of that, he has children. What, 1 or 2? Like, he has them.
Like more than 1 or 2. I think he has like 7 probably that he doesn't have anything to do with.
One
I
is
just made that
enough,
up, but
though.
still.
Like, you have a child and you can't like put yourself in, maybe he has lacked the capacity or ability to do so, but like just thinking, like, imagine this happened to your child if you care about him.
Right.
And this exact situation happened and your child is laying there and there was really nothing that you could do about it but be helpless and feel sorry for them. And this is the ways you respond. And then imagine you see someone, you're in her position and see somebody that's doing this after they just made this thing.
You're like, okay, keeps going around and around.
That is wild.
How much restraint are the people in the courtroom showing right now? Zach, the prosecutor, was giving him filthy looks when Jackson's mom was speaking. Reina, what did you call that guy last night? A monkey what? A monkey moose.
Monkey moose.
Yeah, I called him a monkey moose. That's what Darrell Brooks is too, a monkey moose. Yeah, freaking monkey moose. Now, don't ask me what it is. It's whatever these emojis are. But it's something that's a lot. Okay. It's not all about him today. We cannot stand the spotlight. He cannot stand the spotlight or anyone else. Let's get back to this. Because we're going to be late now. What's ASIM?
Record, but Your Honor, we did swap out computers because we didn't have a power cord, but no, that one won't. It's not recognizing the computer.
I apologize for the technical difficulties, Your Honor.
Okay.
We'd like to wait if that's all right.
Man, it was a good time to talk, babe. They were paused anyway.
Yes.
Do you have more than that?
Yes. We may need Miss Gussie back for that.
All right, Rosebud. Thank you so much for your super chat. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, Rose.
Looking back over
We'll be back tonight.
358 days. Some days are a complete blur. Or turn the microphone closer to you. Oh, sorry.
And guys, we're going to be signing off
Katie
in about
Pudliner.
6 minutes.
Mother of Tyler Pudliner.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Looking back over the last 358 days, some days are a complete blur, others are vivid as yesterday. At 4:39 p.m. on 11/21/21, changed my life, my sons, my family, my friends, and the Waukesha community. During the closing arguments, the defendant spoke of family. His grandmother released her statement to the media speaking of family. Through the past 358 days, we have heard from the Brooks family that the defendant has a mental illness as a reason for his decisions that evening, except the decision-making goes back further than that.
It seems the decision was made not to get help, not to stay medicated, etc. Instead to use it as an excuse for poor, selfish decisions.
Yep.
My family almost lost the only son, the only grandson, the only nephew, and that was not our decision. As a parent, I have carried the guilt that I debated with my son that he had to go to the parade that day. It was mandatory for his grade. The Packers were playing. It was cold and windy. I had to use a life teaching moment. He made a commitment to the band. This was all part of it. He left reluctantly. I talked to him shortly after I found a parking spot downtown to make sure he was warm enough and told him the general area where I was going to look for a spot to watch the band perform. From 4:33 to 4:34 p.m., I watched the South Band march and perform in front of me. As I was packing up my blankets and chair into the wagon, I noticed what I thought was between a 2008 to a 2012 maroon red Ford Escape driving extremely fast past me. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I remember making the mental notes about the vehicle, the driver, turned to a friend sitting with me, and we were both in awe. Then we heard the screams and the sounds of things being hit, like when you bump into a construction barrel on the freeway. From 4:46 to 4:58 was complete chaos. Fighting the crowd of people running out of the area screaming shots fired, trying to find my son. As I approached the intersection of Main Street and Barstow, the area went completely dark, maybe only in my mind, as I searched for my son, asking people if they knew where he was. A familiar voice behind me said, "He's over here." I turned to see him laying in the street with his feet pointing north.
First,
Wow.
enter your PIN to unlock the device.
Apologies. We had no idea what had happened, only that he was tasting blood and that his stomach hurt. Soon EMTs were there, and we went for a run up and down Main Street as he was being helped before they had a true plan where they were going to stage the injured. He was taken off the gurney and placed in the street to await an ambulance. This is where we met our first hero of the journey. A complete stranger came to sit with us and help roll my son while he was vomiting blood from his injuries, helped to keep him calm and comfort his fears. That was the 18 minutes that felt like an hour. I remember looking around as I waited.
Her son.
Not too far in front of me was a very young officer with his rifle standing guard. To my left were two brothers that we had known from the band and baseball. One lying on the street, clearly injured, the other standing by. I felt completely helpless as I wanted to go and help them. But I couldn't leave my son injured. They say everything happens for a reason, something I have firmly believed. At 5:16 p.m., we were loaded into the ambulance, as I refer to it as the little ambulance I could. While in the middle of everything, it had a coolant leak. The smell of antifreeze will trigger me forever. We made it out to Oconomowoc, and I learned after.
Oh, wow. All right, y'all.
All right. Well.
Naj has a client he has to meet at 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And you don't really look prepared, but we have to get off. But I hate to stop that in the middle of a victim impact statement because I feel like she was about to finally get to talking, like just about like how it, not just the experience, but what's been going on since and how she feels about little Darrell Crooks. But we'll get back to it. There's going to be a lot of stuff that we'll go over tonight. I don't know exactly the time, but maybe we should start a little early if we can, like 8 or something, because I know you have a 6 o'clock meeting too, right?
7:15.
Oh, never mind. So maybe like 8:30ish, 9. Yeah. So we'll see. But
CST.
We'll be making CST. Thanks. Great catch. We'll be making some Reuben tacos. Reuben is our honorary mod right now. We're about to bring him on, but we'll probably be eating some tacos while watching the rest of this. But we'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining our live. And of course, before you go, can you click the things? Subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button. Don't forget about Patreon, Cash App, Super Chats, all the good stuff that we have. But otherwise, see you guys, and we'll be back later.
Yes, catch you all tomorrow. Turn the notifications on, too. If you are subscribed, hit the bell so that you can receive when we go live tonight and the rest of them, because we're going to be covering it tomorrow as well.
Yep.
And we'll see y'all tonight.
All right, guys. So we're not doing a mute today because we really got to go.
We gotta
but bye. See you later tonight. We'll try to do 8:30-ish Central Time.
Roughly.
Roughly.
Peace.
Bye.